BODDAMN, and in this video I'm going to show you the #1 exercise that I enjoy for overall back muscle development. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you one exercise, okay, that I really enjoy doing for overall back development. This is my #1, so I want to share it with you guys. As always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. I want to see you guys on the other side. I want to help you guys out. But let's get to that exercise #1. It's important to note that a lot of people, when they say, you know, overall back development, that's the bent over barbell row. And that does recruit a lot of muscle in the back, but it also recruits a lot of muscle in general because you're bent over and you're rowing. So everything's tight. Quads are tight, hamstrings are tight, abs are tight, chest is tight. I mean, everything's pretty much tight, and it does burn a fair amount of calories. But when it comes to overall back development, I really like this one more because A, the back is completely isolated with the exception of the biceps, and everything else is just kind of there, but it's not stabilizing anything. So all the effort is on this one thing, right? So that's the reason why I like this, and I'll show it to you. But that is the weighted pull-up, okay? And I said weighted specifically because pull-ups are just normal, easy things, and they can build some nice back definition. But when you start getting the weighted ones in there, and there are 2 ways you can do the weighted ones, I'll show you one of the 2 ways today, then you can start really putting some serious size and start really stressing out your back muscles appropriately. Anyways, let's start with a standard pull-up. Essentially what you're gonna do, and this is not really so much a super wide one, all right? And it's not gonna be a close one like this, it's gonna be in the middle. So a standard pull-up, you're just gonna come up to the bar. Like if I was to just reach up like this is where my hands are gonna go. And a standard pull-up is pretty easy. You just go like this, you hang, and then you go up like that, okay? So like this, up, like that. All right, so that's a standard pull-up. It's really easy to do, well, for the most part. But we want to get this thing weighted, right? Because weighted is where all the stress is going to occur, and weighted is where it can start to get really challenging. Because it can get kind of boring sometimes to do 12 reps of pull-ups or 15 reps or 20 reps. That can get kind of boring and tedious. But when you start adding weight to it and you get in a little bit more lower ranges, right? Then it gets really exciting because you have to perform for, you know, 4 reps, 5 reps, maybe as much as 8 reps, but pretty much they're lower reps, right? And so it gets a lot more fun when you start tracking it. So there are 2 ways that you can weight yourself. One is just by putting a dumbbell around your feet, which I'll show you today. The other one is just a weight belt, right? It's a weight belt that has a chain. I have one in the SUV over there, but forget it. Like, you guys understand that there's a belt that has a chain that goes around a weight. If you watch enough of my videos, you'll see that thing in some of the videos, but that's option #2, okay? And that's when you start getting into like really heavy weights. Anything past pretty much a 40 or 45 pound attached weight, you're probably gonna wanna get a weight belt that has a chain, so just remember that. If you are starting out and you can already get 8 pull-ups pretty clean, it's time to start getting weight attached to them, so that way you can get some more stress on your back and start building this back, right? Start with like a 20-pound dumbbell, okay? I'm gonna go grab one real quick and I'll see you back here. All right, so I have a 20-pound dumbbell sitting in my hand. It's not exactly the typical 20-pounder. The ones in the gym have a little bit more flatter base or more round disc. Those are actually better. This one right here is hex style. It's a little bit more compact, yet I can still pick it up with my feet. So I'm gonna set it on the ground right here. I'm gonna pick it up with my feet and I'm gonna induce, you know, 5 reps of this weighted pull-up. Now when you're doing the weighted pull-up, I like to not necessarily stay completely under the bar, but I wanna be kind of pitched back a little bit, and then I pull up with my back, okay? So I'm gonna pitch back a little bit, and then pull, bam, and then squeeze my back. So I'm gonna do 5 reps. I put the weight down right there. And when you want to dismount and you're done with the exercise, a lot of gyms have floors like the one that's here in my garage. You can just kind of let the weight go out of your foot at the bottom of the position. You don't wanna let it go at the top, but let it go when you're at the very final rep and you come down. Let the weight go. It probably only has to travel, you know, maybe 6 inches or something like that. So it's not gonna cause a ruckus in the gym or anything. I'm gonna get in pull-up position right here. My foot is gonna be around this weight. I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm gonna pull up. 5 reps, so here we go. I'm tilted back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, all the way down. 4, 5. Just like that. Big squeezes too. You wanna make sure that you get a huge squeeze in there. So remember that. So when you're at the top of the movement, big squeeze. When you're at the bottom of the movement, huge lengthening of the back muscle, okay? Let the back muscle completely lengthen out, and that's how you do it. In my opinion, that is, to me, the #1 back building exercise that you can do. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe down below. I'll see you on the other side. Let's help each other out, and I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye!